Alright, guys, so we are back with the fourth episode of the podcast. So, what have you been up to this week, Matt?
Well, been a busy week. I went to work during the day, but was feeling a shark movie with the Shark Week kicking off last week. Watched a couple shark movies. Devil's Mouth, new one on Amazon, was pretty good. It was longer than I thought it would be too. I was almost coming up to like the 52-hour mark for when you kind of read the description for a straight-to-streaming movie. Sometimes you think, 90 minutes or 85 minutes. No. Catherine Newton and some other people I didn't know. For anybody who knows, seen her since Supernatural, see how popular she's gotten. It was pretty good. And then earlier this week, I saw the opening of Shark Week with the one person from K-pop Demon Hunters. That was a fun little kickoff, but I don't subscribe to Discovery, so I didn't get to watch the remainder of the week.
I also don't subscribe to Discovery, and I always forget Shark Week's happening.
Oh, shoot. For some reason, I always default to think that you have, like, regular cable.
I mean, I do have it, I just rarely use it. That's more of my parents.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Whereas with me, I'm, like, usually piggybacking off your Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah. For now, as the apps slowly start closing in on those household upgrade fees they're doing now.
Well, if that happens, I will have to just bite the bullet and buy it.
Yeah,
and
we'll
I'm
see.
thinking of getting High Dive and letting you piggyback off that.
Ooh, twofer. I like this.
Yeah, well, because...
Equivalent exchange.
Yes. Well, they're both anime-centric streaming services, so I figured, why not? Probably has stuff that I don't know about.
Quite possibly. I'm constantly finding stuff that I've not thought about. If you're just kind of scrolling through the alphabet library, because unless you know what you're searching for, the interface I find from the phone even to the TV...
It's always different.
And you can't look at your actual Crunchy list on the actual TV version.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it just has the recently watched, which is really annoying.
So, what have you been watching the last little bit for anime?
Oh, for anime? What did I started Clavitas Season 2. I'm a couple episodes into that. They changed the setting for Season 2. It seems like they had an idea. They're in a school now, and he had to use his dark ichor to make his side main character younger, so they could go to high school together. And I'm like, okay, interesting setting.
I've been seeing the ads for it, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I've been watching Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. That's been quite a lot of fun. They technically did release it in mini episodes in the spring season, but now they've edited together the mini episodes into full episodes and just like re-released it, and now we're finally getting the dub.
Oh, okay. Does it start as like an OVA or like a special edition with mini episodes or webisodes almost?
Not really. It's the same episodes. They just were like, here's 6-minute episode, here's another 6-minute episode, and then yeah.
Oh, okay. I know the type. Have you seen Bikini Warriors on Crunchyroll?
I have not yet.
Oh, yeah, that was pointed out to me by somebody at work. He would put it on when his wife would come in the room purposely to see if she'd react, and it was very funny. I put it on for my wife, and she didn't react at all because she didn't look up from her phone. Because it's only 4 minutes, but it is fan service on display. There's no real actual plot, but apparently they're warriors protecting the town. I don't know.
I've been watching that. And I've just been catching up on The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, because they finally dubbed it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Were you waiting long for that one?
They released it undubbed 3 years ago.
Oh, wow, that's a bit of a gap. I thought you were going to say like maybe a month or a couple...
No. 3 years, and Season 2 just came out a couple weeks ago in Japan, and now we're finally getting that a couple days after them, so that's been interesting.
That's pretty cool. I like when they speed it up like that, or or the really popular series that are great for getting simuldubs now, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, which I think should be standardized at this point, but whatever. So we've kind of babbled enough. You did see a concert last night at the time of recording. That's pretty cool. But we're going to get into our main topic. What do we have on offer today?
Well, just kind of what we've been talking about. What makes the perfect summer movie? We've been watching, at least have you been watching movies or more anime?
I've been watching more anime this summer because I didn't have cable for the longest time, and then when we did get cable, we didn't have a package that had anime, so it was kind of like, yay, I get to catch up now. So, yeah, there's that, and I would say what makes the perfect summer movie is something that's breezy, something that's easygoing, and something that's just fun. It doesn't have to be serious.
No, that's true. It certainly can. Something great. You know what? It can. Do you think it fluctuates with mood too?
It does.
Or your time period in your life? Because I'm thinking back to some legendary ones that are still great on rewatches now, like that first Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah,
that was an event. That was like the circus was coming to town. We were counting down when that was coming in, and that when we finally went, school was out. It was early July or mid-July when we finally saw it, and we went over to Ajax. That's where we were. We saw it at the Cineplex over there, and that was a big deal in the afternoon.
That's interesting. For me, I saw it on my birthday the year it came out. Me and my buddies, we did mini putt over at what's the place? The one that's by the AMC.
The Glow in the Dark?
Yeah.
Putting Edge?
Yeah, Putting Edge. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We went there, did that first, then we went over to the movies, and then we saw Pirates of the Caribbean, and I had a lot of fun. And I am really surprised that it didn't really spark that huge of a pirate renaissance. Like, it was basically just Pirates of the Caribbean and nothing else. When really, pirate movies, they are fun, and they are awesome, and we should have more.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually was reading or was listening to something within the last month or so that was talking about the kind of fall off of those movies until Pirates of the Caribbean took a gamble on their stuff. There was, I can't remember the movie because I haven't seen it, but apparently it was mid-90s, and it was atrocious in the budget, and the people attached to it were not. It was constantly going through rewrites and production stall problems. The studio eventually went bankrupt before the movie even came out. It only came out in a limited release.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the title right now. I think it's on. It must have been on one of the other YouTube channels I watched, because they did a great little in-depth thing of this movie I'd never heard of, but why that genre kind of went away.
If you guys happen to know what that movie is, please let us know in the comments. We greatly appreciate the engagement.
It would, yes. That's going to bug me now. I'm going to have to look that up after. I don't know, maybe if we vamp for a bit. I could look it up right now.
Maybe if we what for a bit? Sorry?
Vamp for a bit.
Yeah, we can ramble.
Yeah, The Great Gatsby. Did you ever see that Leonardo DiCaprio
Yes, I
movie?
did. I actually really like it, and here's something that's kind of interesting. Mont Blanc actually have a pen that's based off the one that Gatsby used in that movie.
Cutthroat Island.
I think that's something that we have to sit down and do
Gina
a review.
Davis and Matthew Modine.
I think that's something that we have to do a review for at some point, because that's historical.
Yep. I had never even heard about this before, but it was apparently just not great. And the behind the scenes of it sank the studio that it was that was sponsoring it. And we never heard from them again.
I'm just using the Rocket book Matt got me for Christmas to note that down, because I have a notoriously bad memory, and he can even attest to that in college.
It's true. But this is a nice help. I like that.
Yes, it is. So what is, like, another ultimate summer movie for you? For me, I would say, honestly, the superhero films tend to be good bets for summer films.
Yeah, they're like theme park rides. I forget who said that, but they're fun, and you kind of, they're probably a safe bet for the general public getting in on them too. So they feel like, especially with today's like monoculture of all the little niche subgenres of everything that everyone can kind of go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder and harder to say, like, even going to like appointment television isn't as big as it once was. Like a CSI back in the early aughts being like the biggest show on television for like 4 years.
Yeah, we don't have a monoculture anymore. We have a, I would say, like, niche culture now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I was agreeing.
Okay.
I was trying to collect my thoughts, and
Gotcha.
my brain did not brain. What would you say is a bad summer movie, though?
A bad summer movie. Something that tries too hard, like a lackluster comedy or something.
There's definitely that. I would say depressing movies, they tend to not do so well for summer.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to the movies. Be sad. Let's leave that for winter and Valentine's Day. That's when everyone's cheering that kind of stuff on.
Though around Valentine's Day we did get Anaconda, and that would have been a great summer flick, I think.
It could have, but it came out at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's when it came out.
Okay.
We saw it for New Year's.
Wintry.
Yeah.
But I love that movie, though, and I thought that it actually would be the perfect example of a summer blockbuster because you saw how hard I was laughing at some of the...
I heard. I was laughing at it so hard myself when you were laughing. It was so funny because I had seen it the week earlier.
Yep.
With my wife, and I was like, oh, I got to take Colin to see this.
And I appreciate that you did because I had a hoot, and it was kind of where we started to really build some of the ideas that have become this channel so far.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, seeing movies like that gives us an opportunity to kind of think. Even trying to think of other ones that were good or bad. The first Iron Man was pretty groundbreaking. I remember at Comedy Central, that came out in May, but August, end of summer, like we're going back to school in like a week. After 11 p.m. on Comedy Central, they were still playing 8-second ads. Iron Man now in theaters, now playing, and it was like, are we still showing commercials? I think that's the longest like marketing for traditional commercial campaigns for a movie I'd ever seen. Iron Man was still running on later channels, but only 8-second, like one of those old, like, after movie had already been out for a while. It's like, just go see it or not. We already have your money.
Yep, I do.
Blew my mind watching South Park or something on Comedy Central after 11 p.m.
Definitely, I do remember that. There was another one that I was trying to think of just now that was a summer movie that had something similar to that, but it's gone now.
Something like superhero-y or like...
It was just a movie in general that they really advertised the hell out of during the summer, and then it got like 8 seconds ads on.
Oh, okay.
I would say that a comedy like Easy A, that's a pretty good one for like the summer.
I remember Easy A. I had that on DVD somewhere. I haven't watched that in at least a decade.
It's one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it's such a witty comedy, and it's like one that you can just put on whenever, and that's kind of something that I look for when I'm consuming media in the summer. When there's just something where it's too damn hot to think, and you're like, need sound, and because it's so witty, you actually are still engaging your brain.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I do remember liking it. I think that was like Amanda Bynes' last like role too in like a traditional Hollywood movie.
For a while, at
she
least.
Was edging. Well, I don't think she's been in anything since.
Let's look that up because
I think she's left because she went to a not so good place for a while, and I have not heard about her in a very long time. I just recently revisited American Pie 2 specifically because of the summer. They rent the cottage.
I love that movie. It's literally
about summer. Oh, and I haven't watched that movie in quite a few years, so it was so fun. Yeah, sometimes the movie doesn't even have to originally have come out in the summer, but if it's got full summer vibes, especially something for me, on the water or a boat.
And you were right on her last role being Easy A. That was...
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I thought I'd seen her in something after that, but I guess I'm misremembering.
No, you could have seen in other movies after that, maybe.
That's probably it, but... yeah, something like Easy A, and then there's an anime that I'm going to be grabbing the Blu-ray for in a second that I would say is a perfect summer watch.
Ooh. I was exciting for those. Oh, this one.
So, for those who probably can't see it, I'm going to be putting it up to the camera a little bit more. So, My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, it's one of the biggest anime in the romance genre from the 2010s. It's otherwise known as Origairu in its Japanese name. I've got a couple videos in the works for that one, actually.
Ooh, more stuff to look forward to. So you've already seen it? You just got a collection now?
I've seen it a couple times before because Hachiman Hikigaya is basically almost a one-for-one for how when I was back in college when you first met me.
Oh, wow. Okay. So OG right here.
Yeah, and then I'd say I've evolved kind of into Sakuta Azusagawa from the Rascal Does Not Dream series. You've definitely seen some of the similarities between the two of us, haven't you?
Oh, yes. I'm enjoying that one. I'm almost done, part 1.
What's been your favorite arc for that one so far?
I think the way it started was pretty good. The whole setting of the scene.
Yeah.
I was happy they got to stay being friends. That was nice as they moved forward. But with the disappearing with the two sisters, that was interesting. I don't know. I'd have to choose. I don't know. I'm enjoying the ride though.
Also, Rascal Does Not Dream is a great summer series because it takes place on the Shonen Coast, so summer vibes constantly.
That they are. Just everything's bright, and I think they did go to the beach a couple times for like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. Now I'm trying to think of an anime that's summer. I'm sure I've seen some. The only one that I know of that came out this theater for summer, kind of, was in May, was the new Reincarnated as a Slime movie we had kind of talked about, maybe seen.
Yeah,
but we
never
hadn't
got
seen the series at the time yet.
Well, you hadn't. I had.
You'd seen?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
brought it up.
I thought I'd mentioned it.
I thought you hadn't seen it.
No, I said I had seen it. I just hadn't seen the new season.
Oh, okay. So you're caught up?
I haven't seen the new season yet.
No, but you're caught up before that? The first 3 seasons in the OVAs?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was actually looking forward to seeing it in theaters with you because I could have been like, oh, lore drop.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm all caught up now. I'm waiting to see the new movie because it leads into the new season, apparently.
Well, I'll be getting caught up and that'll be fun. It's a fun series. I know it's got like a bit of a reputation for not being the greatest, but I don't really see an issue with it.
No, it's like it's something easy to put on. I've compared it to like kind of watching a Farmville show. Like it's just something you go on and go at your own pace. The guy's Rimuru, he's just trying to build a place to enjoy his life, and there's other battles and stuff. It's more about the talking behind and building alliances and trying to make friends.
Yes, and you know me, I love slice of life, so a shonen that is more focused on the world building, that is right up my alley.
Pretty good. I'm trying to think of some other summer movies or summer series even. Oh, I did like The Lake a couple years ago on Amazon Prime, and I just started Sterling Point, which is actually filmed in Muskoka. That just got released on Monday or Tuesday.
I'm not familiar with either of them. Tell us about them.
Oh, Sterling Point just dropped. It's from she's a writer. She's done stuff in Canada before. She used to be an actress, I guess. I can't remember her name. But she wrote and produced this. She got Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play one of the characters too. That was pretty cool. He plays the marina owner. Mm-hmm. But essentially, this young woman going into her senior year in high school her grandfather passes away and leaves some property up north for her, and so she goes to investigate to find out. I only watched the first episode, but there's something going on with her mom. She married their dad. They couldn't have kids, so they adopted the 2 kids and the one main character that we're following. And she's gone up to there, and they actually filmed a little when she's sneaking away. She told her dad she was going to Thailand with her brother, but that didn't happen. But they filmed a little airport at Billy Bishop, so that was kind of cool. It's been cool to kind of spot it, but seeing Port Carling and Muskoka and all the lakes and stuff up there has been very, very fun, because that's where I go every well, now that I'm married into it, I go like every season, because my wife's family lives up there now, and I've been going up there for 30 years. It's got a special place for us.
And I would definitely love to go up sometime.
Definitely. Yeah, you got to come up for the wedding. That was great.
Yeah. I did.
Same road.
Yep.
But so I'm curious to see where it goes. There's some kind of mystery going on, so she's staying up there. It's a bit of a mix of comedy. Some beautiful cottages though, and the grandfather had an island, and then the first episode ended with apparently her biological daughter going, "Why are you in my grandpa's cottage?" and then cut scene, and it was like, what? So now there's some kind of mystery, because apparently it's a race against time to see who can find the mother first, for reasons we're not sure about yet.
I'll definitely be checking that out, because that sounds really interesting, and because I really loved the area when I went up for the wedding. That was awesome. And I was in the wedding party.
Hard to believe that's almost a year ago.
Yeah.
All that year of planning.
Yeah, and then the first time we hung out after that, we went and saw Chainsaw Man the movie.
Was it? Yeah?
Yeah, that was our first hangout post you getting married.
All right. Man, that came out a while ago then.
Yeah.
I just rewatched it last week finally for the first time.
I've been meaning
waiting for the Blu-ray.
I've been meaning to rewatch it because I loved it. I've got the review, and I've also got a video essay on the channel about why the movie actually converted me into a fan, because I'll be honest, I liked season 1, but I didn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because season 1 I felt was a little bit too action forward for my taste, whereas the slower pace of the Reze arc, that's something that is in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, it was a standout one.
And I've also got a deep dive character study on Reze coming out in the very near future as well.
Ooh, look forward to seeing that drop on the channel.
So is there anything else you wanted to say about summer films before we wrap this up?
What more can I say? I think it just comes down to, like, even a personal choice. If there's something that brings you a summer feel-good vibe, if that's even the summer you're shooting for, I love something that reminds me of the warmth, the humor, the excitement. I think that kind of goes back to some of those early big movies. Even if something as silly, actually going back to Amanda Bynes, did you ever see Big Fat Liar?
Yes, I did. I love that.
That was a
movie.
big summer movie, and like,
'02, I think?
yeah, around that, so maybe the year before Pirates. But I remember I saw that. It may have been the famous players of the Oshawa Center.
I know, I definitely...
It may have been.
That's where I saw it, and I saw it with my then best friend at the time, so that was kind of cool.
I can't quite remember. No, but famous players, was it in like the corner of a mall, like the old setup before they did the huge remodel like 15 years ago?
You know where the parking garage by where Hudson's Bay used to be?
Is there a parking garage on that side? I know the parking garage on the north side.
The tower.
Where the Sears was.
Okay, well, there's like a different garage that's
stored. kind of.
Okay, well, that's where the famous players used to be. Because it used to be right by the old food court.
Did it have like an L-shaped corner entrance?
Yeah.
With the stairs that go down?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's definitely where I saw it, because I remember the stairs and the awkward shape. Saw Scooby-Doo, 2001 there.
So did I. I saw most of my movies there because it was just so accessible. And honestly, I hope that the Oshawa Center gets another film area.
You think? They've got the Cineplex in the North End now.
Yeah.
And then the AMC is still right there. And the AMC is huge. I like to see the theaters there.
Yeah,
not the AMC.
Landmark. That's what it's called.
I was like, remember when the 10 months it was called Empire for a minute? I almost called it Empire.
Well,
that disappeared.
I called it AMC earlier in the podcast.
Well,
so.
it was AMC Whitby 24 for how many years? Like 20 years? Like, it's hard not to call it that.
Yeah. But honestly, I think the center would do great if they got a movie theater again, because think about it. You can do your shopping or, do it afterwards and just go see a film. And it's kind of a nice little feature that's really missing from modern malls.
The Scarborough Town Center has one.
True, but I
saw Maleficent there the last time I was there.
True, but I regularly get out to Scarborough in general, so it's not really... And we really need to set the timer to something else on your laptop because it keeps going dark.
It's the battery saver because it's not plugged in.
Do you have your power brick?
Yeah. Somewhere over there.
Okay, we'll plug it in for the next podcast.
We certainly can.
But, that's been kind of what makes good summer movies, along with us babbling quite a bit. You can check out our previous video podcast on Supergirl, or you can check out the anime we're looking forward to the rest of this year and the start of next year. For Blended Universe, this has been both of us.
See you in the next one.